There's a deep division in German coalition which threatens Angela Merkel's power base. Article November 2nd, 2015 in Sputnik. German Chancellor Angela Merkel is facing the toughest test of her political career after talks to resolve deep divisions within her coalition government threaten to split the Union, with potentially serious consequences for Germany and the European Union itself. Because Merkel's open doors policy that precipitated one of the greatest mass exoduses in modern times has led to a serious rift between her CDU party, its sister organization, the CSU, led by Horst Seehofer, the Minister-President of Bavaria, and their coalition partner, the Social Democratic Party of Germany, led by Sigmar Gabriel. Merkel, Seehofer, and Gabriel failed to find agreement over her handling of the refugee crisis on Sunday, and the Bavarian leader threatened consequences if Merkel did not take serious action over the crisis and agree to put a cap on the number of refugees Germany is prepared to take in. Gabriel, meanwhile, is threatening to pull ministers out of the coalition, which would plunge the German government into a complete chaos. If Merkel fails to find agreement this week, the strongwoman of Europe and her power base will be seriously threatened and could lead to the demise of the European Union. This is unbelievable. Several countries in Eastern Europe are against her refugee policy, and Europe is deeply divided on her calls for refugees to be allocated as on a quota system to each country. And the countries that do not accept the refugees of this quota system are said to be chastised. Meanwhile, there are still rumblings within the Eurozone, with many analysts, including those at the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, predicting that Greece is heading for another default and a possible Brexit next year because of the mass refugee influx into Greece. They cannot possibly sustain these people. Merkel has solidly backed the harsh and deeply unpopular austerity package for Greece in an effort to keep up confidence in the euro. However, she faces calls for more centralization of the Eurozone nations in an effort to pull together the single currency, in a move that is unpopular with some members who see the currency becoming a two-speed hybrid. In the beginning, most Germans backed Angela Merkel over her decision to welcome up to 800,000 genuine refugees from war zones, including Syria, Afghanistan, and Iraq. But now, with up to 1.5 million expected and refugee centers bursting at the seams, support for her decision is slipping, as is her political popularity. The recent Deutschland-Trend poll for public broadcaster ARD showed that 51% of respondents, up by 13% the past month, say they are scared by the number of asylum seekers arriving in Germany. The majority of asylum seekers are following the West Balkan route and entering Germany via Austria, making Bavaria the state that is dealing with the brunt of the problem. Angela Merkel has called for more talks on November 5th to reach agreement over a number of issues, including setting up transit zones, which the SPD says is too restrictive. Merkel's party denied they were too similar to concentration camps. If Merkel fails to reach an agreement with her coalition partners, not only will Germany be plunged into chaos, but the whole European dream may start falling apart. I'll leave a link below for you for this.